So welcome ladies and gentlemen to some more PES 2016 today. We've got a lot more coverage to come. I have a whole selection of games with different scenarios for you guys to watch in the coming days and weeks. But today's all about a comparison. Decided to put it out there for you guys to watch. We've got game speed 0 and then game speed -1. Both played on my new favourite settings of level support set to off. My word, is this game good when the assists are taken off. Different class of a game. You guys are going to see that with all the videos I do put out. But anyway, someone asked me to put a -1 game speed on Superstar, try it out and see what you liked it. Or see whether you liked it. Because you're going to get more time on the ball and stuff. And I do have a favourite. I'll let you guys know what I preferred. Because there's definitely, for me, a favourite between the two. This is a lovely little bit of a challenge there against Neymar. I mean, it shows you the collision system in full effect. It is something that would happen. You know, Neymar is a light player. He would get bundled off the ball like that. But it just looks so good, so realistic. Yeah, there's a little bit of clipping there. Hopefully they'll sort that out. But overall, fantastic to see. So you guys will see in the bottom right-hand corner, that is what we're playing on. And it's going to change as the video goes on. I played 2 matches and there's chances on both. There isn't any goals in actually the level speed or the game speed of 0. But the -1... I got absolutely battered by France. I lost 3 goals to 0. I was playing as Brazil twice with the same sort of settings, the same players. But the reason why I got so battered is there is a big difference, guys, between the two. I didn't like playing on -1. And you will see it here. This is it now, straight from kickoff. It is a lot slower. But to me, it's not as responsive. And this is the difference. Yeah, it's slower. As you can sort of... It almost looks like it's in slow motion. I don't know, I'm not a fan of it. I can't see why people enjoy playing on -1. Maybe it's better with, you know, level support set to 1 or 2. But it's just unresponsive for me, and that's why I had such a hard time playing France, was because it seemed like they didn't have that option. You know, it's the AI, it's the CPU. It seemed like their responsiveness was still there, but mine was still lacking ever so slightly. I mean, I had a decent chance early on with Willian. Comfortable for the keeper. But Benzema was tearing me apart. Griezmann scored a goal. And then when I played on game speed 0, I just loved it. Absolutely loved this game to pieces. You guys are going to see a lot of videos of me playing on manual. I think it is the way this game has to be played. Simple as that. And I've never been a fan of it. I've never been a fan of playing on manual because I thought it was very hard and tedious. And, you know, there is a big learning curve. But this year, Konami seem to have got it right. They seem to have... not made it ridiculously difficult, but there is obviously a learning curve there for you guys to master. And when you get it right, you know, my word, can you play some fantastic passes that you just can't play when it's unassisted. You just can't. You can't play those type of passes when you've got the game doing it for you. So I do strongly recommend, if you guys haven't checked it out, you know, if you're new to PES, maybe it's going to be a little bit too much for you. But if you aren't, you want a challenge, you've got to do it. You've got to set level support to 0. Sorry, 0 off, and really enjoy the game for what it's worth. So we're back here to level support. I'm getting both of these completely mixed up. Game speed is what I've got to be saying here. Game speed to 0, and you can automatically see the difference between the two is quite large. It's a lot quicker, faster tempo. But I just enjoy it more because it's responsive. That's a great challenge there by Luis Gustavo. This isn't a bad run by him because he gives it to the forward, loses possession, continues to power his way forward. I was trying to place this far corner, but for some reason decided to go near post. So unfortunately I couldn't bang that one in. Also had a nice little move you'll see in a bit with Neymar skipping the ball over a player's head. And another thing I noticed as well, when you put it on manual, for me, the AI don't play this pass, 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 ping, ping, ping kind of football. They did on -1 because I couldn't close them down quick enough. And that's the problem I have. I was getting pulled out of position. I couldn't stay with the French players because it's just not as responsive. So, I don't know. Not a fan of -1. I'm going to be sticking to level support 0. And this was terrible defending by me here. They whipped it in here. Now, I wanted this to run. You see I stopped there with Marcelo. I wanted it to run out of play. Realised it wasn't. Got dispossessed. And it was an easy finish for Benzema. So, that was just poor play by me. Terrible stuff. France are a decent side. They certainly are. Benzema will punish you if you give him the chance. Especially when you defend like that. But here, yeah, I stopped Marcelo running because I wanted it to run out of play. Decided, oh, wait a minute, it's not going to run out of bounds. Valbuena stole it away from me, laid it square, and Benzema did the rest. So back to normal speed, and you can automatically see the tempo. I mean, I think it's a good tempo. I don't think it's unrealistic because it's just not this year. I really do hope Konami don't mess around with the game too much now for release. But I strongly recommend, and I'm going to say it numerous times, this game has to be played on level support set to off. Because it really is the way to play the game. And the reason for it is not because, you know, you're going to make mistakes constantly, but it makes you think numerous times about different scenarios. You're going to have to defend better. You're not going to go diving in because you know if you lose possession, you're going to get caught. And then, I mean, this is a lovely pass here. Made Jefferson come out there, and he did really well to spread himself like Manuel Neuer and cover the angle. I haven't seen too many goalkeeping mistakes. I think the goalies have been generally pretty good. You know, I have been harsh, I'm not going to lie. Yes, I have. About goalies sort of parrying it away. And once again here, I'm getting caught all over the place. I was having a hard time. I really was. It was just too unresponsive for me. It didn't feel natural. So I didn't like it. I think if they'd done the speed down ever so slightly, but they made sort of the responsiveness the same, then yes, you've got a different kettle of fish. But because they sort of neglect to keep the same animation speed, and they just slow everything down, I just don't like it. You can see here on, you know, speed 0, I'm possessing the game more, I'm enjoying it more. A lot more chances for me. I mean, here, this was a nice little pass from Marcelo that you wouldn't get on assisted. You know, as a first-time strike by Neymar, it wasn't a great effort, no. But has the ability there to just little pass to him, gets his head up, smash it on goal. You never know. So obviously I went 2-0 down. It was pretty tough, I have to say. I mean, I'm not sure what Thiago Silva's doing there, sleeping a little bit. I mean, I like the speed of -1. I'll say that, like as in it looks, you know, more like a real game of football. You know, the way the ball doesn't spring around at 90 miles an hour, but just the animations, they're too slow, and that's not what I like, to be fair. Ball was swung in towards Benzema. Decent save there, or decent defending. Comfortable for Jefferson, and this was the lovely bit of Neymar. Have a look at this. Chest, boom. See you later, Sanya. See you later, my son. Grab your bus pass and get out of here. Look at this. Different class. And I really didn't do much to do that. I just flicked the analog stick. Great touch by the Brazilian, gets it out of his feet, and he's on his bike. Shame about the pass through the middle, but just shows you what you can do. Well, the players like Neymar goes down there. Nothing wrong with that challenge. Looks fantastic. Really have fallen in love with this game. And it is mainly down to the fact of the level support. And I'm going to be saying this numerous times in my videos, guys, so it may get a little bit repetitive, but you've got to try it. Here I got completely split open, and then I thought I'd try and slide in. Missed it. Benzema, goal. Punished. So, yeah, I went from bad to worse. Absolutely annihilated against France on speed -1. Just couldn't contain them. But do let me know in the comments, you know, your favourite settings. You know, but please do give it a bash if you haven't tried it on manual. The game is just unbelievable. Really is so much better than playing on the likes of 1 or 2. And 3, it's just too easy. So I would say don't even bother with level 2 and 3 support unless you're a beginner. But really do try it because the game is phenomenal and you really can have some cracking matchups. And you'll see the stats at the end of, well, you won't see them in the other matchup. The other match I had 7 shots, Brazil had 6. But then you have a look at the stats for the -1 speed game and look at that. 77 to 90% possession. I just couldn't get the ball off them. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. Be sure to rate, comment and subscribe for some more, lots more content to come. But until next time, take care.